Hello, my beautiful, amazing crochet family. I am your one and your only Lady of Crochet, Lady Simone, and we are back with another video. Yes, 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 y'all. Listen, this video is so important to me because I literally dropped everything and said, you know what? I have to make this video. And as you can see by the title, it says the other side of the hook. So in this video, we are going to talk a little bit about crochet, but I really felt like this message that I have built up in me should get out. It needs to get out. And I really just has felt led to let's just talk to my crochet family about some things that I don't think we talk about enough or that people may even understand enough. And that is the other side of the crochet hook, whatever that may mean for you. But I'm going to explain what that means for me. So if you have like a project that you're working on, or you're finishing up something, you're about to start a new project, go get your crochet hook, go get you some coffee, some tea, or whatever you like to drink. And we are going to have a conversation amongst friends who love to crochet. And it does not always just apply to crochet because I feel that a lot of this information can apply to life. But I'm going to be talking about the other side of the crochet hook because this is what I do. This is what I love to do. But on the other side of the crochet hook is actually someone who, I don't want to use the wrong words, so I'm be careful with my verbiage, but it's not a battle, but someone who gets into that little dance with themselves. Like I get in a dance with myself when it comes to the other side of the crochet hook. And I say that because there's sometimes to where I have all the thoughts in my mind to create, and I want to create. I want to turn this camera on. I want to talk to y'all. I may have a pattern tutorial I want to do, but then there's that jolt, and it's almost like something that's like, listen, you have this idea, but you need to be still. So I want to talk about those jolts when it comes down to the other side of our crochet hook, because sometimes it's so easy to look at other people's journeys or to look at YouTube, Instagram. We have uh oh my goodness, I don't know, a massive amount of outlets when it comes down to our um our crafts, when it comes down to the things that we like. Shoot, when it comes down to the things that we do not like, there's so many things out there that can catch our attention or that can make us think like, hey, you need to be doing this or you should be doing this with regards to what it is that you do. And let's not forget, there's also a lot of people who's out there that may share their journey, and in the midst of sharing their journey, they're telling you how they got from point A to point D and further on, and they're sharing with you, hey, this is what you should do. And sometimes we get caught up in someone else's journey, not realizing that we have our own journey as well. And sometimes, like I wouldn't even say sometimes, 100% of the time, our journey does not look like the next person's journey. Not saying that we can't take some things out of their journey to implement within ours, but the reality of the situation is that that can kind of get overwhelming, because then we start comparing journeys. You start trying to implement the things that they did and thinking it's going to work for you. And when it doesn't, it slows down your progress in what it is that you're supposed to be doing. So, on the other side of the crochet hook, y'all, I have really been feeling like I have so many ideas. I have so many things. And I mentioned in, I think it was the 2024 one of my ending videos, I talked a little bit about how I keep a track of the videos that I make, the posts that I make, and my journal. And I print off a calendar. So today, this is like my vlog type journal. Instead of writing it all down, I'm talking to you guys and sharing my thoughts with you guys. But the thing is, I actually have a calendar that I write down everything on. And my January calendar, y'all, was on fire. Like I had so many times, like I uploaded a lot of shorts. I uploaded a good bit of long form videos. I did some I think I did a couple of lives, which I'm going to get better with that as well. But my February video, I mean my February sheet, I was writing down and I'm like, man, I'm halfway in and I don't have near as much. But the crazy thing is, y'all, I crochet every single day. Crochet every single day. My hook is in my hand because that hook brings me peace, it brings me love, it brings me joy, it brings me happiness. So it's in my hand, but I also had to learn, and we're going to clock this right here. Just because you are busy does not mean you are being productive. And I had to understand that on a deeper level. Just because I have that crochet hook on my hand does not mean I'm going to produce a video or a short or whatever. Because when you are doing something for the love of it, the love of that thing is what keeps you going and may be your peace, but then intertwining that thing with wanting to share it with the world, or even in some cases people want to be this content creator, you want to be an influence, you want to be on social media to share all this. And my thing is to share the passion and love with everyone from what I love to do. And in doing that, I find myself being on the other side of the crochet hook, because I'm not doing this thing just to say, oh, I want my numbers to go flying through the roof. I'm not doing this thing for an ego trip. I'm really sharing my love for crochet and the things that I do. And honestly, y'all are seeing the journey, because it shows, like, as I progress within crochet, you're going to see, hey, I'm still learning. I'm still learning. There's some projects that's going to be great, and there's some projects that you'd be like, oh my goodness, I'm still learning. So you're being able to see my progress, but you're also being able to see my love for this thing. And I'm keeping it at the love for that thing. And when you're doing that, when you're doing that and you're sharing it with the world, there's going to be some days to where you can't post that video, or you want to post it, but your arms and your legs are not moving in the direction of posting, and I think a lot of people miss that. And that's how they get burned out. That's how they lose the love for what it is that they're doing, because you're trying to keep up with something that somebody else is doing, or with, like, oh, I gotta stay in the algorithm, I gotta do this. And I felt like this video is so important, because when you have a love for a thing, you're not worrying about staying in the algorithm. You're not worried about what other people say about said thing that you are doing, because you have a love for it. But what you are trying to do is to stay in a place to where you remain loving this thing, but you can also incorporate this thing in your life and on the other side of your crochet hook. So when I was thinking about this video, I did not know the direction that I wanted to go, but I just really feel like there's a lot of people out there who may have similar experiences and may feel the same way. And I'm not one of those people that's going to unintentionally just put out things. I am very intentional about the things that I do, because I feel like everything that I do in life is planting a seed in my garden of life. And I talked about this before, and anybody that knows me know how big I am on my garden life. And I plant intentional seeds at this point in life, because I am aware of myself and who I am. So I make sure everything that I do is intentional. It's not unintentional. It's not to kind of gain likes. It's not to boost no egos. It's not to do that. I do intentional work. And I take pride in that intentional work. And even when it comes to crochet, I'm so intentional. I crochet some great things, and some things I share, but some things it's almost just like, no, something saying, hey, this is not for you to share, but I feel like sometimes we don't have people that understand that when you're doing something for the love of it, you don't have people that understand, like, hey, you're great at this thing, so why not? You got to put boots to the ground. You got to go, 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 go. Going may work for someone else, but that don't mean it's going to work for you. We have to understand that on the other side of the crochet hook, people have families, people have kids, people have let's just say friends. They have so many different things on the other side of the crochet hook, or on the other side of podcasting, on the other side of being a creator or influencer. I think people lose themselves, and they lose the idea of selves, because they're trying so hard to live on the opposite end of what it is that they love, just so that what they love can be pleasing to other people who does not understand that when you are a creative or you have a love for a thing, it takes time. It takes time. A lot of people don't realize that a lot of things that's thrown in your face, this is coming to me, I have to share it because somebody has to hear this. A lot of things that's thrown in your face, if you go back and you look at these people pages or their wherever they're creating on, you will see that it's thrown in your face because these people have been on their journey for a long time, for some years. So it is, some things are just coming back and resurfacing, and it's showing you, you're getting excited like, oh my goodness, yes, 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 and you're seeing all this and you're like, I should be doing this and this. You got to understand, their journey is their journey. They've been on the journey for 5 years, and what they did in 5 years you're trying to do in only 6 months to a year. So sometimes we have to look at that. Appreciate your journey. Continue to love what it is that you do. And y'all just understands that on the other side of what it is that you do, there's another side that's a more personal side that people really have to deal with life. Sitting in front of the camera, talking and sharing your love for this thing, it's a beautiful thing. But then you also have times to where, hey, you're clashing the other side of whatever it is that you do. Like for me, the other side of my crochet hook sometimes clash with my reality because it's not like in a terrible way. It's just that, look, you have to remember, I have a life outside of this thing, you know, and not only that, I want to be so intentional outside of this thing. And I really felt like this message, someone needed to hear this, whoever it is. Just understand, like, listen, take it one day at a time. Do what it is that got you to start loving this thing and share that love. Don't share what you feel someone, oh, they should hear, they want to, the people want this. What it is that you love, what brought you to the point to where you're like, you know what, I want to share a piece of me with the world. Stay in sharing a piece of you with the world. Continue to plant those seeds and it will grow. But before we get out of here, y'all, I noticed the whole talking video. Like I said, I hope y'all are crocheting along. Comment in the video, in the comments below. Let's talk about it, because I feel like sometimes we don't have enough conversations with each other to where you're thinking you're all alone, when you realize, like, nah, somebody else is feeling the same way, but nobody really came out and said it. And I felt like this video is very intentional and very needed. So with that being said, I said a lot of good stuff, but we're going to still pull from this inspiration jar because I feel like there's a message that we still need to get for the end of this video, and we are going to get it. And I have, before I open this message, I do have some updates that I have coming. Y'all, my February blanket is coming along, but I have to talk to y'all about it. We're going to talk about it in another video. We're going to talk about that in another video, but I have some other videos too and some things that I want to get out, but I'm taking my time and I'm going to do it my way. And I know that my crochet family would appreciate it and love it every step of the way. With that being said, y'all, I love y'all with everything in me. And I am so happy that y'all choose to click on my video and listen to my videos. So let's get this inspiration message for today. So it says, whew, success is not final. Failure is not. Okay, let's start over. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. We got to read that one more time because that was a lot. Success is not final. No matter what it is that you do in life, as long as you got breath in your body and you got to keep going, you're going to reach one level of success. And guess what? That's not the final thing. You just can't, you just did level one. You got to go to level two of success, whatever that may look like for you. There's so many different things that you're going to be successful in life with. Always remember that. Don't look, it's never, I always tell my kids, it's not an end game until the game is ended. Until you're no longer breathing on this earth, that's it. But you could be successful in so many ways. Sometimes we was focused on doing one thing and just getting success in that, and that's it. No, no, life is so beautiful. It's like you can have like I say, I look at life as a garden. So I may have some fruit trees, but I also may have some vegetables over here. Just because I'm successful in the vegetables, does that mean I can't be successful with my fruit trees? Let's think about it. And it says failure is not fatal. Listen to that 110 times over. Failure is not fatal, y'all. Just because you had a little what they call a failure, all it is a lesson that you needed to learn. That's it. Once you understand that it's a lesson I need to learn or an experience that needed to be had within my journey that I'm going to learn from and I'm going to keep moving forward. Okay? So, someone else got to hear that again. Failure is not fatal. It's not over just because it didn't work out the way you wanted to work out, but it did work out, but just not the way you wanted it to. Understand that. And then it is the courage to continue that counts. That's all that matters. As long as you put one foot in front of the other, you will be able to look back in life and say, you know what? It makes sense now. You're not gonna see it when you're on that bicycle trucking down that road. You're not gonna see it because it's like we are such creatures of like once it's like in our mind it's supposed to go the way we want it to go, but we don't understand that as we're pedaling down that road on that bicycle, things are actually happening, working out for us. We can't see it, so it seems so hard to just keep putting one foot in front of the other, but you have to continue, you have to keep going, because as you keep going, you will understand and you will realize in life, like, listen, you are already to your destination. You just had to go through some things before you actually get there. So, with that being said, thank y'all so much for being the amazing part of my crochet family, for sitting down, crocheting with me, listening to me talk. I hope y'all got something out of this. Like I said, comment in the comments below. This is a different type of video, but I had it on my heart and I felt like I need to talk about it, y'all. So, this is a little chit chatter, and I hope y'all are having a beautiful, amazing day. And as always, thank you so much for being a part of my crochet family, and I will see you next time.